Hello, hello. I'm so excited for episode number, I believe 15. I believe episode number 15. If you are entirely new over here, huge, massive welcome to you. Please let me know in the comments you are new here. I would love to welcome you with a comment back. And my name is Eliza Mozal. I am an energy worker, spiritual mentor, and I am absolutely passionate about helping people heal their energy, heal their nervous system. That's the beginning, heal their way of perceiving themselves not as a broken. We never were, we are not broken, we never will be. And helping them release the past out of their system so they can step into their soul's path, their soul's essence and journey designed for them by themselves. And right now, over here in this beautiful show called Inwards, we are going all into the all aspects of us, meaning we are expanding. So we are allowing ourselves to go deeply inwards into the spiritual journey, the human journey, the being of light journey, the flying high journey, and as well the journey of processing and releasing that which it doesn't feel that easy or sometimes even possible to process or release. And my intention for you for this specific episode is to help you understand energetics behind grounding ourselves so we can navigate smoothly with grace or without the grace throughout our day and still staying in alignment with that expression of ourselves we have chosen for ourselves. So let's start. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comments. If you can hear me okay, you identify with what I'm sharing in any shape and form, please let me know. And I have been diving really deeply into so many things recently that they are my full on juice. Like I have never ever in my whole life and in this nearly 8 years journey of going really deep inwards, never have I ever been in a more aligned, empowered, freed, liberated state, even though I am experiencing on my path so much more situations which used to I would call obstacles or challenges. So I wanted to share with you how to navigate through all of that and how to ground ourselves. Grounding in itself, earthing, is a beautiful practice that we are now relearning to use every single day. What is it? It's placing our feet or even our whole bodies, our hands on the earth. We are, okay, this is a perfect example. So, this is the earth. We are the children of the earth. We cannot live in harmony and in balance in any shape and form, not mentioning growth and expansion, without being connected. So majority of people is on the earth, is walking on the earth, but it's staying constantly disconnected through the rubber soles on our shoes, the footwear that we are wearing. So the feet never actually touches the ground. We have right now, of course, the footwear that it's doesn't have the rubber thing and we still can be wearing shoes and connected with the ground. But the whole fact of your barefoot touching the ground, the warm or cold earth or snow or sand or grass, not the concrete, the natural earth out of earth, it is so balancing, it is so empowering. It helps us to balance back again the positive and negative ions that they are in our body. And a really amazing video, it's actually a movie, it's a few of them, maybe even right now on YouTube for entirely free. It's called Grounding or Earthing, either or. You can watch them here on YouTube, find them, watch them, and allow yourself to put your feet on and feet and hands on the ground. And if you live in like really extreme climate where it's really cold, or you're just learning, expose yourself to cold, don't be afraid to put your whole hands, whole arms, naked hands and arms on the tree. The tree is grounded, and it's going to ground you when you are holding it also, even if you have your shoes on. But the whole fact of being grounded for at least an hour a day, every day, it is so cleansing and empowering. And there is another aspect of grounding I wanted to talk about. And if you are a person on your spiritual journey and you have a desire, just an example, put into fruition and action and bring tangible, touchable 3D results out of your work. For example, you are manifesting the love of your life, or you maybe want your passion work, your internal spiritual abilities to serve the humanity, and you would like to receive an energetic exchange. You would like to be paid in abundance for being you and the services you provide, but there is something on the way. This video is for you. I have been there myself, and I am seeing majority of people falling for that, let's call it a trap, a high frequency misunderstanding of high frequency trap, not allowing people to ground themselves in their bodies on their spiritual journey, and flying so high that they are missing the whole point of being in this human body, which is being in this human body. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time, allow it to sink in. Flying so high outside of the body through astral projections, many other things which are amazing, beautiful, there is nothing wrong with them. But only staying there and rejecting the human part is missing out in human experience on being in the human experience. Because only when we are in our physical body, when we are grounded and anchored in our own soul's purpose, in our own sensations, we actually can transmute any energies. This is how we actually can receive truly something. And as an ascension process, I myself believe, which no one has to agree with me, none of it that I'm saying, no one has to agree with me. I'm going to share with you on that really quickly. The things I have experienced just today, and it's not even 12 p.m. yet, which are so empowering, that being in this body as an ascension process, I received so many downloads that our job in this human body is to transmute the density of our cells, transmute the expression of our DNA, because it is absolutely unlimited. The way we can express our DNA, the expression of our protein, is the expression of our life. That's all science. And if we are so focused on rejecting something, not feeling what's trapped in our nervous system and in our bodies, we are suppressing, we are repressing, maybe even oppressing or depressing within us the parts of ourselves that will cause us feeling depressed, suppressed, repressed, oppressed, unless they are expressed throughout our bodies. And that doesn't mean just talking. That's just one of the form. It could be physical expression through physical shake, movement, jump, crying, laughing, screaming, shouting, dancing, movement, any type of expression is expressing that which didn't had a chance to be expressed yet. And our nervous system are overflowing with those energies, with those what we can call often a block. It's a cycle, it's a traumatic fight, flight, or hide that has not been finalized. And it isn't just ours in this one life, it is generational throughout the centuries of what we have now have in our systems. And I truly believe we are the ones in our families, in our generations, in our family line to release that, to transmute those energies, to allow ourselves to receive our own body's intelligence that will automatically place us in a position of healing. It automatically kicks in the second we step away, the second we provide our bodies with more air, more love, more space in which we can actually process it all. So I wanted to talk to you about grounding. I actually have a grounding mat underneath my feet here in this office space we have designed with my beautiful wife Andrea. So we have actually the grounding mat here. Andrea decided if I'll be in the office, I want to feel grounded. And most of our days, most of our working days right now in Florida in October, the weather is finally the way I absolutely love and adore to be outside in. So we're spending a lot of time in our garden. That's our office space with a magnificent view. The Wi-Fi is a little bit too low over there to do a Zoom or YouTube, although I will try the next time. But the last time I was trying to do my one-on-one sessions through Zoom with my client, it didn't. It just was a little bit too weak. So I wanted to talk about another type of grounding and another situation. It is the internal grounding. So the more we release out of our systems that they are overflowing with unprocessed information, energy, food, light, drink, all the knowledge we have gained over the years that we actually didn't fully process and allowed ourselves to see what is actually my truth, or do I have to carry it within me, or I can just release it? Even daily unpacking our experiences is something that our systems cannot cope with for too long. The word overwhelm comes from too much pressure. Not that it doesn't keep on pushed down to us, but that it's already in the system that doesn't get the ease, the sense of ease and comfort from just me being with me, just ourselves being with ourselves. And I wanted to share with you how powerful it is when we release this energy. When I started doing this specific somatic release breath work on myself and with my clients, and I started going where my body's intelligence guiding me to go and in the pace that my body's intelligence is guiding me to go, because it is really fast. I don't know anyone else who would do that, many of them, but it isn't about that. I'm just following what my body is guiding me to do. Eliza, the only thing you need to do right now is this, and allow yourself to receive, because that creates the space. And I'm like, wow, okay, let's do this. It's not easy at times, of course, but let's do this. And the more we release, the more space we create to actually allow our own divine genius within us to speak through us, to guide us throughout the day, not through analytical way of thinking, okay, what is the next thing to do? What is the plan? What sells? What saves me time? No, none of it. Absolutely none of it. Only divine guidance in my heart. Who have I came here to be today? Who have I came here to be today with the energies I have today? Yesterday was the day that I didn't do much, and that was my action. A lot of no action to create the space. It didn't felt like amazing and woohoo. It just felt in alignment. It just felt as a guidance. how did I feel this morning? I didn't feel my best, but I felt like, wow, if I will just show up for the things I love to show up, despite of me feeling perfect or not perfect, which perfect doesn't happen to me. And I'm happy about that because I'm learning from day one of this journey that has nothing to do with perfection, but all to do with consistency and having things done. And the second I showed up for myself and my tribe, it just feels like, oh my goodness, this is what I was born to do. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, even if I have energies flowing through my body, through my system that tell me something entirely different. And the more I'm doing this work, the more I'm releasing, the more I can actually receive. And the releasing part will probably never finish in this lifetime. Probably. I don't know. But I'm okay if it will be till my last day. I'm okay with it. I can feel in my bones that I signed up for a massive amount of work, that it doesn't feel any longer like a hard work or labor. It feels more like, whoa, that flows, that's in alignment. Something is going on. Something that feels like this is it. And that's what's going on. And through that internal anchoring myself, in my purpose, less and less comparing myself to others, although when it happens subconsciously. So when my subconscious automatically did what was trained to do for so long, it is my job to catch it. If not before, then during or after, and stop the flow of chemicals in my body that as a result of it will tell me what have been telling me for all the 30, 40 years before I started doing this work, that I am not good enough, that I am less than, that someone else is better than me. Okay? So I caught myself finding like, oh my goodness, it's doing to me the same thing again. That old sense of self, that old Eliza is kicking kill. It is there. It's probably never gonna go away. So I befriended. I love you, God. I love you, but you will not be sitting behind the steering wheel and driving me off the cliff. No, no, thank you. I will hold you. I will hug you. I will place you next to me. I will hold your hand, but you will not be in charge. And I will let you speak and show me what you want to show me and tell me what you want to tell me. I'm going to listen, but I'm not going to identify with it. And that part of me anchoring myself in me, which is not a specific ego character, but more as the wholeness in which all has a space to appear and disappear. All of the shapes and forms, all of the different sides of Eliza, all of the different particles of me, the one, the wholeness. And I wanted to share with you, I've posted, what have I posted? I posted on my Facebook and on my Instagram. If you have not been following, you're more than welcome to go and follow and read it for yourself. I posted a picture of comments under one of my posts that they are showing how to put in action healthy functional boundaries. And I wanted to share that with you because we can do things. This is the thing that used to would take me weeks or months to fully process and move on. Weeks and months, and I would still feel on unease. Right now, it took me literally 1 minute and I moved on. A few days later, I had to remind myself, oh my God, there's something amazing happened. It took me only 1 minute to process it instead of a month or two. Why don't I share that with other people so they know that used to that took me so long? So the person, a man, commented under one of my posts, can I have your WhatsApp number? Instead of get your WhatsApp number, it's your phone number. My answer is no, N-O, which is a full sentence. That person never registered that as an answer, as a full sentence, and it kept on pushing, but I want to ask you something, this and that. So my new healthy boundaries are like, I'm not even gonna get involved and explaining into that person. That's my boundaries. No, thank you. If someone keeps pushing, okay, I need to block that person because that person don't understand my boundaries. And it is not my job to punish them. It is not my job to use my time on explaining that to someone who I don't work with, who is just a stranger, who is doing whatever they're doing, that it is none of my business. That just doesn't have a place in my field, in my world. And in the last few months, I've been given very clear, huge divine instructions. Keep your field clear. Meaning, if there is someone overstepping my boundaries, it is my job to keep my field clean. If someone is abusing me verbally in any shape and form, even if they are a family member, my job is to say, no, my door is closed for you right now. And that's what I've been doing, literally. That's what I've been doing to prioritize my well being, to prioritize my wealth, to prioritize my own freedom and peace of mind above something or that someone might expect of me. People pleasing has no longer place in my world. I've put myself on the side for over 30 years of my life. In 2 weeks, I'll be 41. Enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. And I've posted about it, about that person, like how beautiful it feels. Then the person, a family member that I did what I just explained, tries to come back in through another door without even apologizing for their abuse. And I'm like internally, because the solid boundaries come from that happen internally. That happen internally. If someone is abusing you, it's your job to keep yourself safe, not place yourself in a position to be hurt. And everyone else can have their own beliefs. And I'm sharing with you what works with me to navigate through the day. Because if you are trying to, for example, create your own business, the business that it's your passion work, the business that it's your baby, the business that it's successful in your own understanding of the word success for you, you will be dealing with lots of it. And you will be dealing with it one after another, one after another. If not, you will be constantly 2 months backwards with everything you want to do energetically, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that was my experience for so long. And now it's like enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I was able to deal with it really fast. And I know I need to go inwards again with that specific situation and create a little prayer, create a little energy cleanse within me. If check within me first, also if something feels disturbed, if there is something like a nudge of negative energy that goes in any direction, and cleanse it, fill it up with light until it's gone, so there is no energy leaking on my part into the world. And that's what I call that internal grounding. Right after that situation, I'm telling you guys, that's all before 11 a.m. What's happening also is that I posted my post in one of the Facebook groups, and the owner or admin of that group messages me very politely with a beautiful long message sharing how my post is not in alignment with their policies, because it is stating that something is disempowering. Okay, which is I understand, because I've been there before at the beginning of my group. I've been there before. I understand that. For that, it's none of my business if I agree with why that person is telling me their space, their Facebook group accepts that or not. My job is only to read it carefully, accept if I want to be at peace, if I want to be the person I felt today I came here to be, and fully accept it and be okay with it. Straight away I replied that thank you so much for letting me know in a detail, letting me know so clearly why that post is not in alignment with you. Never was my intention to cross your boundaries. Please remove my post out of your group. I went to the group, I see post is still there. Let me remove myself that post. I removed myself out of that group also because this is who I am. Okay? This is who I am. I'm not going to be apologizing for who I am, where I believe I'm bringing the value into this world. I didn't meant to cross any boundaries, so that's what I stated, but I'm not going to be apologizing for being me. Now I know that my posts don't belong in that group. Is there something wrong with that group? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is there something wrong with me? No, nada, zero. Never was, it isn't, never will be. And that's an amazing way of expressing energy and looking backwards. Oh my God. I remember similar situations maybe 2 years ago, 4 years ago, and I would be like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? What did I do wrong? Or what is wrong with them? I don't like it. None of that today. None of that today. Just full on. Thank you so much. So much appreciation for that woman. So much respect towards her, sticking with her boundaries. I don't have to agree with them. I don't have to like them. That's hers. That's mine. Perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. And I wanted to share that with you because this is not where I was 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years ago. It was just so much work I had to do in order to stay in my alignment, know actually what is my alignment, and that's okay also. Wherever you are on your journey, there is never comparison with another. It's acknowledging yourself and grounding yourself. Grounding yourself physically, emotionally, and energetically. Who did you came here to be today? And I also shared in one of these posts that this beautiful grounding, grounding myself in me, in my energy, not going into someone else's energy and analyzing them and arguing who's right, who's wrong, but understanding we all can be right. Started for me with actually doing my inner child work. And at the beginning, when I dove into that work, and still till day now, I am shocked how disempowering those beliefs are. I will be sharing about my profound inner child healing in my free 3-day event that is starting on Monday. So be sure to register. I will post the link in the comments section, not in the comments, but in the comments also, but I will post it in the description to the video so you can also join us and you can learn how to employ your inner child healing in the most empowering, liberating, freeing way. So through the joy and love frequency, you can tap into your divine genius and bring it into what you're doing right now, bringing your passion work into fruition, bringing your internal freedom into expression so you can experience the rest of your life in an extremely beautiful, freeing, and empowering way. So, this is what I'll be sharing with you. I'll be sharing with you also on the event itself. I will give just few because there were so many. I will give you just few examples of very profound inner child healings that they blew my mind, that they happened on a one-on-one client I was working with. And guess who was doing that healing? Source and the inner child, not the adult, not the client adult. It was absolutely mind blowing and extremely liberating for the person who experienced that. I'm so excited to share that with you. If you want to join us, you need to register so you can receive the link, email with Zoom link, and join us on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. No Wednesday, Thursday at 2 p.m. EST. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful episode about us grounding ourselves into our own soul's essence, into our core. I'm sending you many blessings. Please let me know what is the biggest value you have received from this episode. Share with others so more people can actually receive this frequency, so more people can benefit from this phenomenal content instead of watching the news. I'm sending you lots of love, many blessings, and thank you for joining me here today.